Hey guys, Yoda Code 43 here today with another car review for you. This is a 2021 Kia Telluride EX V6. It's a front-wheel drive with a 3.8-liter V6. So first we're going to take a walk around to the car, talk about styling, talk about competition, then we'll take a tour of under the hood and inside the trunk and inside the interior. Then we'll go for a drive. So the Telluride's a really handsome SUV that was new for the 2020 model year. Has these really interesting waterfall style LED taillights on the back. I'll show you the lighting in a little bit. This one has a tow package on it, as you saw under the rear bumper. Power folding mirrors, as you can see here. And a really tidy front end look with vertical headlights but wide grills across the front of it. So the Telluride is Kia's effectively full-size SUV. It's front-wheel drive based, as I said before. This would be competition to Chevy Traverse, Buick Enclave, in a lesser capacity, Dodge Durango, not so much Grand Cherokee, as this is a 3-row versus a 2-row. Some other competitors would be Toyota Highlander. Hyundai Palisade is the stablemate to this, but is also competition. I'll list some others here as well. Has this nice twin-tip exhaust on the right side of the rear. As far as I've seen, all of them have the same style exhaust. One muffler in, or one pipe into the muffler and then out to the twin tips. Fully independent suspension front and rear. As I said, trailer tow package with a 7-pin connector back here. They write Telluride all the way across the back and the front of the car, which is pretty handsome. EX V6 trim. Nice little spoiler that hangs off the back here. And then these aerodynamic pieces help with keeping air off the rear of the car. These Pirelli Scorpion Zero all-season tires, 245, 50, 20-inch wheels. Nice handsome design. Zoom out a bit here, there we go. This car's a little bit dirty, but that's okay, it's a demo. The windshield is a pretty unique shape. It has a bip in the middle, similar to what you'd find on F-150. Like I said, it says Telluride across the front of the car right here. So now we'll check out the lighting. Sound of the doors here as well. Sound like pretty standard modern car stuff. LED signals in the mirrors. LED daytime running lights that double as the signals on the front, on the headlights. Pretty interesting treatment I've never seen before. Taillights are also full LED. You can see it switching off the running lights and the turn signals here. Standard pop-out gas door here. Keyless entry from the outside. via this button to lock or unlock the car. Then we'll go under the hood. Hood struts. Everything's kept pretty neat and tidy under here. Serviceability is actually really good because it's a large vehicle with a low-mounted engine. This is Kia's 3.8 liter gasoline direct injection. That's what GDI stands for. V6 twin cam, or I should say dual overhead cam, 24 valve, 291 horsepower, 263 pound-feet of torque. Running through an 8-speed electronic controlled automatic. Coolant fill here, engine oil check and fill here, washer fluid, extra coolant fill over here. Maybe that's primary coolant fill, either way. Air filter, easy check here, brake fluid back there, fuse box and battery. Next, we'll take a look in the trunk. Rear view camera mounted here. Electric release for the tailgate. Gives you a two-tone warning. So this is a 3-row, like I said. Third row is sitting up here. Moderate space behind the second row seats. I could probably sit there. I'm not going to try right now for the sake of time. Second row power lowering. Nice touch. Very nice. USB charging ports for the third row here. Cup holders abound. Natural colored headliner. Roof mounted seat belt for third row. Third row middle seat? There's no way there's a middle seat in the third row. I guess it's possible this could still be a 7-passenger SUV. That'd be really tight back there. Nice underfloor storage. And then it says spare tire down here. Well, that must be how you lower it down. Okay. Extra storage for the tools on the side here. Tie downs, cargo cover as well. Essentially. A button or a handle to lower this. This will go in the back seats if it was unlocked. There we go. We'll do it with the key. There we go. Seats are nice and low effort to lift back up, but looks like you have. So that button releases the seat back and slides it forward for ease of access to the third row, which is pretty nice, pretty usable space here to get in. Push back, simple as that. Got it. So, sitting behind myself, there's miles of room back here. I'm very comfortable. Seats are appropriately supported. They feel nice. Armrests for everybody that are adjustable height. Cool. Right, put it all the way down and get various clicks for the height. Don't mind some of the stuff chilling out in here. This is a demo. Interesting. I've never seen this before. USB ports built into the back of the front seats for the second row passengers. Cool. PowerPoint down below. Cup holders for second row passengers. I like the two-tone in here. The light grayish leather and the dark gray everything else. With this nice wood trimming on the doors and the dashboard, as I'll show you in a minute. It's pretty darn quiet in here. Leather armrest. Mild hard plastic, but a nice plastic nonetheless. Sunshades for second row. Very nice. They're big and easy to use. Child locks are on. So I was temporarily locked in the back seat there because, as I said, this is a demo, and the people who use it right now have a child and had the child locks on for the windows and the doors in the back seats. So it was interesting watching me get out, but I made it happen. Now we'll get in and talk about the front seats area. It's a very, very nice, quiet, serene, comfortable place to be. Power fold mirror switch. Nice touch. Mirror controls, everything else is pretty standard here. Various safety features here. This is trunk release, traction control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, fuse cover here. You saw the hood release is down at the bottom here. Good storage in the doors. We'll start the car here. So gauges are analog besides a small info screen in the center there, which you can cycle through. The center stack in current model Kias is pretty awesome. There's nice materials throughout. All the button pushes feel really good, etc. The screen is 10.25 inches. The navigation screen is nice and simply laid out. It's pretty easy to use overall. It's quick to respond. All the buttons, like I say, they have a nice feel to them. They're nice and large and easy to find. Nice knobs for tuning and volume here. Climate controls can be controlled through the unit up top or via the hard buttons at the bottom. I also didn't note on the roof here, on the back side of those lights, is the rear climate controls. You can see there's vents in the roof back there for second and third row. This is a nice place to be. 3 climate vents in the center here, and 1 on each side as per usual. Steering wheel's a nice 4-spoke design, nice quality leather. Large buttons, easy to use and grab and find. There's a lot of them, but they're all contained in a small space. Horn is as expected, loud. There's a nice little center storage area with a wireless charger, and then your USB to the radio, charging USB, and then PowerPoint. Heated and cooled seats work this way. It's a switch, up-down switch. So heated seat on, 3, 2, 1, 0. Cooled seat on, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm gonna leave those on for now. Standard issue shifter, storage place for the key. Makes the most sense there. Speaking of the key, we'll go over that quick. It's a pretty cool design in that it's kind of like a detonator. The lock button's on top here. Unlock, trunk release, panic alarm, and then remote start is on the front where the Kia logo is with nothing on the back. Drive mode selector here. Electric parking brake, auto stop start, parking assist, hill hold assist here. Push button start as well. Armrest is nice and large. Center storage space in the console is large as well. Good height, good comfort. And then I'm really a fan of this trim along the dash here. It's a flat wood finish. It kind of feels like wood. It has a little texture to it. It's a nice piece. Everything else is soft touch up front, besides this part of plastic on the doors. The fit and finish in here is stellar. I mean, all the gaps are really good. Nothing to complain about. And then this car also has a sunroof, manual shade, average size, no panoramic on this car. Visors, slider mirrors, and they themselves are also sliders, which I always like to see. LED interior lighting. These are probably Bluetooth microphones, sunroof control here, emergency contacts here, sunglass cubby up top here. The mirror is self-dimming. Nothing else special to note there. The view out of it's pretty good, even through the car. Glove box is pretty large. Feels pretty solid. Seat design is, well, it's kind of complicated looking, but it feels really nice to sit in. Perforated leather. Firm but not too firm. Good for long trips. Probably stains really easily with blue jeans. But the cooled seats work quickly and definitely helping me right now. My favorite feature in modern cars is cooled seats, I'm not going to lie. But now we're going to go for a drive. Okay, so first thing, I want to demonstrate the rear view camera. It has lines that steer with you. Easy to use, no issue there. This is obviously your park assist over here to let you know when you're close to something. See if I get an opportunity right out here to go right into doing a 0 to 60 run. Curb weight, I would bet, is somewhere around 4,600 pounds, but I'll make sure to note it here on the video. There's your auto stop start. Sport mode. Yep, looks like I'll have the chance right here. Okay, here we go. Sounds pretty good for a V6, pretty average. A lot of tire spin, as you heard. That's traction control on. Probably in the realm of 8 seconds to 60. Might be a little bit quicker, not quite sure. I'll make sure to note that here as well. It's quiet and serene at average road speed. No unwarranted engine noise or noises from inside the car. It's very comfortable. Tracks the road well. The lane keep assist sometimes nudges you here and there, but it's pretty unnoticeable. I mean, yeah, there's almost no wind noise to be noted at 50 miles an hour here. The tire noise is very good. Those Pirellis doing their job. The road holding is pretty nice also. We're going to hit a little roundabout up here to test out a bit of handling. Really like this. I'd really consider one of these as our next SUV, but as a 3-row, it's pretty freaking large. I'd have to have all-wheel drive. This being a front drive only, you can tell why it peeled off the tires pretty good there. I also noticed it looks like it has a really large speaker right up here in the center of the dashboard, probably to help project sound off the windshield towards the passengers. I think also, maybe not on this particular model, but on the higher level model, there is a pretty cool trick feature where I'm not sure if you understand, but basically if you're the driver and trying to communicate with people in the back seat or the third row, even if the radio is just on quietly, I'll tell you more about this in a second. Here's the roundabout. It's 20-inch tires holding on tight. No problem there. Give a little tip in. Power's great. Under 300 horsepower and probably 4,600, 4,700 pounds, and it moves pretty good. So yeah, if you're driving and you have the radio on, you want to try and talk to anyone behind you, it's pretty hard to do without looking over your shoulder. They won't necessarily hear you that well. That's not exactly safe. But if I remember, there's a pretty cool trick feature in this car that you can set up, you can turn on, that will essentially use the Bluetooth microphone and pipe your voice through the speakers, amplified, to help communicate with people in the back seat. Pretty smart for, you know, telling your kids off or what have you. Kia also has this pretty cool thing in their modern cars. There's a button over here that's a star. If I remember correctly, you can set that as like a favorite button. You can set it to many different features and functions that it's just a quick shortcut button, basically. That's a pretty smart idea. You know, you can customize your buttons to do just as you like. Pretty sweet. The view out of here is remarkably nice in the front. No real problems with visibility. The windshield is huge. Blind spots in the back are not too bad. With all the seats up, I'd imagine you have a little harder time, but it's really not too bad back there. Having the sunroof above is nice. Lots of good natural light into the car. I think I noted for a front-wheel drive V6, I didn't say in here, but I looked it up ahead of time, fuel economy should be 20 city, 26 highway, 23 combined. If I'm wrong, I'll make sure to note that here on the video. So, 2020 Kia Telluride EX-V6 front-wheel drive. The interior is a really nice place to be. It has all the modern amenities you could ask for in a modern SUV. This would be awesome for long trips. It's nice and comfortable. Gets pretty good fuel economy from what I've read. Maybe not as much as some minivans, but minivans also weigh a little bit less than this too. So there's that to note. It's easy to drive. It has good power. Nice to see out of. Looks nice on the outside. Makes you feel, well, I mean, I didn't even note price on this. This particular one, I think, being a demo with a couple miles on it, is listed for just over $40,000 right now. And I think normally one of these would trip somewhere around the $45,000 mark. So mildly expensive, but less than some competitors that are comparably equipped. I feel like a Traverse with all these same options is somewhere around 50 grand. And that's a domestic built vehicle. Paying for the Chevy name now, I guess. Go through some low-speed cornering and bumpy roads here. You can hear there's no unwanted noise besides objects that might be in the car here. Seat space is pretty great too. Obviously no problem putting someone in the second row, like a rear-facing child seat that's in here. No noises to note over the bumpy roads part, not even from the objects in the car here. I really like it. We really like the styling of it, my wife and I, and strongly consider it for our next vehicle also. I've been looking at lots of different vehicles lately, if you couldn't tell by all the videos that have been being uploaded over time here, and we'll be ready sometime, I don't know, 2 years away for something new. A lot of things could change by then, though. Our car tastes change a lot. Something else really cool could come out. So, anyway, hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Comment, let me know how I'm doing. Give me some constructive criticism. I have no issue with that whatsoever. I try to give you an honest opinion about what I think of new vehicles. I haven't driven a lot of them until recently, so you know, I may not have as much of a basis of data as other people do, but I try my best. Hope you're enjoying what I'm doing. Like and subscribe, and leave me suggestions of other cars you'd like to see on the channel. I'll do my best to accommodate, and yeah, that's going to wrap this up. So, see you next time.